Hello people of Earth, I'm your one and only host Gamma Axia and welcome to Season 2 of the Game Store Tournament. Just like last season, if you see a Millennium item or a duel disc, it means there will be a duel at the end of the tournament. But now let me introduce you to the duelists.
Seto Kaiba entered the small-time tournament with one goal: to claim a card that could be used against him, especially the Blue Eyes White Dragon owned by Solomon Muto. If winning this minor event is what it takes, then so be it. Duke Devlin was scolded by his father, also known as Mr. Clown, for losing to Yugi in the second round in the Domino School tournament. Mr. Clown determined to see his son redeem himself. Mr. Clown told him to defeat both Yugi and Solomon Muto in Game Store tournament, adding that Mr. Clown would be joining the competition too. Andrew Cooper felt frustrated after losing to Jessica Snow in the semi-finals of the Domino School tournament, so he planned to duel her again. Along the way, he made friends like Josh Young, his sister Christine Young, and Joey Wheeler in the last tournament, and he can't wait to meet more friends through dueling and making new rivals. Diesel Kane joined the tournament today with one goal in mind: to win and see what dueling is all about. He's planning on taking down every duelist to prove just how tough he is as a thug. Christine Young was thrilled to have dueled Andrew Cooper, making a friend along the way and creating her fire deck for burn damage. A few days later, she was eager to face Andrew again, but also wanted to challenge everyone, including her younger brother, Josh Young. Fortuno, after losing the Domino School tournament, Fortuno is now forced to repeat the year, but this time his plan is to go pro in Duel Monster to skip school. Fortuno learned about an opportunity from overhearing Duke Devlin and is now plotting to sneak into Maximilian Pegasus's tournament when it begins. Goro Inogashira's fishing club gained a handful of new members who were eager to learn his unique dueling style of fishing. Goro agreed to teach them and also upgraded his water deck to make it more powerful, as his goal to duel his rival Suzoji Shrill remained unchanged. Jake Dagoon joined the tournament after being paid by the Mayor Kane Prince V to help him win, though he would have done it for free just for the thrill of crushing helpless students and a handful of pro-rank duelists. Joey Wheeler was happy that Yugi made it to round 2 in Domino School tournament, but after the tournament ended, he's still worried about Grandpa Muto. He asked for dueling tips from Grandpa Muto, got some new cards, and added them to his deck. Now he's competing in the Game Store tournament today, eager to duel Yugi again and hopefully win. Imori Hajime joined the tournament just for fun, but that changed when he saw not only Seto Kaiba, the #1 pro duelist, but also the 7th-ranked Kenyu Jones and 11th-ranked Rebecca Hawkins. Now, he's planning to challenge either Kenyu or Rebecca to boost his rank. Josh Young was happy with his placement in the Domino School tournament, but after watching his sister duel and helping Tristan with his deck before he lost to Yugi, Josh realized he enjoyed teaching and helping novice duelists. He began planning to become a teacher of dueling. Kai Fitzpatrick was sick on the day of the Domino School tournament, so when he heard that Yugi's grandpa was hosting his own tournament, Kai knew he had to enter to show how strong he was in Duel Monsters. Rebecca Hawkins, the 11th strongest pro duelist, joined the tournament to reclaim her grandpa's Blue Eyes White Dragon, defeat Yugi Muto, and possibly challenge Kenyu to boost her rank, though her first priority is facing Solomon Muto. Mr. Kurita, a Domino School teacher, watched the school tournament and caught the dueling bug. Excited to join the action, he spent over $100 on booster packs and has entered the Game Shop tournament, hoping to take home the win. Mokuba Kaiba joined today with his big brother in the tournament to take down their opponents. While Seto Kaiba has his own reasons for competing, Mokuba is planning on defeating students from public schools. Kenyu Jones is a pro duelist ranked 7th, a spot he earned partly because he's one of the few who started with the Pro League. Kenyu was once ranked 5th, but lost that position to Rex Raptor. He entered the tournament just for fun, but soon realized his rank could drop even further if Amori or Rebecca duel him. Jessica Snow has joined the tournament today to see if her second-place finish was just a fluke. If she places 3rd, 4th, or even 1st, she's planning to join the Pro Duelist League but she knows she'll have to prove herself here and in the next tournament that comes around. Also, the card she won in the Domino School tournament was Soul Hunter. Kane Prince V has entered the tournament thinking it was a poker game, but soon realized he had signed up for a kid's card game. Determined to win, he hired a duelist mercenary to help him take the prize and prove to the Domino City that the mayor isn't too old, securing votes to keep his seat for another year. Yami Bakura has entered the tournament to win the Millennium Puzzle and move on to his next item, but he'll have to pretend to be the weak and harmless host, Bakura Ryu. Tristan Taylor felt gutted after losing in the first round, so before the Domino School tournament wrapped up, he talked to Josh Young about ways to improve his deck. Josh Young suggested adding more powerful cards and to watch the rest of the duels to learn and improve. Tristan then added a few new cards to help deal more damage. Yugi Muto joined his grandpa's tournament today to face him in a duel, aiming to win the strange puzzle hanging around Grandpa Muto's neck as the strange puzzle calling to him. He also gave his first prize card to Tia Gardner. Suzoji Shrill's Music Club gained a few more members, but he was still annoyed that both Music Club and the Fishing Club had the same numbers of members. Determined to prove himself, Suzoji strengthened his deck and entered the tournament to duel his rival, Goro, in Ogashira. Tia Gardner felt a bit discouraged after losing the tournament, so while Yugi earned his promotion card, she promised to train even harder. But what truly made her day was when Yugi gave his prize promotion card to her. Mr. Clown was frustrated when his son, aka Duke Devlin, lost to Yugi Muto. Now that his rival, Solomon Muto, has launched a tournament, Mr. Clown is determined to win and outshine the Muto family in the very game they sell, all while making his own card shop stand out. Ever since Solomon Muto returned from Egypt, he had felt different, sensing strange powers within the Millennium Puzzle. Deep down, he knew that someone in the tournament would awaken the spirit inside the Millennium Puzzle. But Solomon Muto doesn't realize that when he duels, he becomes someone else, almost like a completely different person. Megan Hill wasn't initially interested in playing Duel Monsters, but after discovering the Chaos Command Magician in a book, she began buying packs and built a deck themed around books. Today, she's joining the tournament to have fun.
Before announcing who's dueling in round 1, we have selected 6 random duelists to move on to round 2. The duelists are Andrew Cooper, Duke Devlin, Fortuna, Christine Young, Diesel Kane, and last but not least, Goro Inigashira. Now, let's go over who's dueling in round 1. Starting with...
Match 1. Mokuba Kaiba vs. Mr. Clown. Match 2. Jake the Goon vs. Yugi Muto. Match 3. Jessica Snow vs. Yami Bakura. Match 4. Kane Prince V vs. Seto Kaiba. Match 5. Kai Fitzpatrick vs. Solomon Muto. Match 6. Megan Hill vs. Mr. Kurita. Match 7. Imori Hajime vs. Tristan Taylor. Match 8. Joey Wheeler vs. Tia Gardner. Match 9. Kenyu Jones vs. Rebecca Hawkins. Match 10. Josh Young vs. Suzoji.
And the match begins in the first match, Mokuba versus Mr. Clown. Now, these decks are themed with Mokuba's deck being around Beast Warrior, and One Dragon, while Mr. Clown has a clown-themed deck. Now, we've got 2 face downs and 2 cards in the spell trapper zone, and Patching the Dark Clown goes to the grave, banishing itself and summon a copy, while Bakura has summoned Battle Docs in attack mode. And we've got Java Greed on the other side. Now, with Mr. Clown, his deck is built around his fusion card, so if he doesn't get out as soon as possible, Bakura might have this match in the bag already. And it looks like we've got Mystic Horseman joining the pitch with we've got Clown Zombie on Mr. Clown's side, and we've got the Mystic Clown in attack mode. Like I said, clown themed deck. So I did actually no, I didn't do it. So originally I did port the fusion of Battle Ox and Mystic Horseman in Mokuba's deck, but I kind of realised doing that gives him a lot of options for bosses, including his his Dragon Boss monster, his then he would have been his fusion monster, and I just felt like it was too much for a season 2 deck. But each deck goes from season to season if they do good or bad. So the core of Mr. Clown deck are season 1 decks, so they're good, but just not good when it comes to, let's say, season 3 or 4. And it looks like because it has got equal damage, this duel's taking a very long time. So each duelist deck will evolve from season to season, depending if they do good or bad. To be honest, Mokuba's deck is very at the level where if I put it against Sato Kaiba's deck, Sato might win, but struggle to win. But I did put a backstory for Mokuba's deck that Sato did give Battle Ox, Mystic Horseman, and another card, but looks like Mr. Clown's already down to 3,500. So Mokuba does have some Sato Kaiba cards in his deck, but he has had his own as well. And we got Mystic Horseman rejoining the field. Oh, and we got Mirror Force. That's just bad timing. Now Bakura's field is wide open for attack, but if Mr. Clown can actually summon a monster. Oh, lucky enough, Mokuba has used Front of Roar, meaning this battle turn has ended. That means Mr. Clown didn't get to attack. And we got Black Pendant on the Class Clown. Class Clown. Dealing 1,850. Lucky enough, because Mokuba has able to draw Widespread Ruin. And Green Clan does 1,200. But sadly, because Black Pendant was attached to the Class Clan, it means another 500 damage to Mokuba. And Wing Guardian of the Fortress number 1 comes out to go to the grave because of thanks to the trap hole. And we've got Mystic Clown joining the field. It looks like if Mokuba doesn't summon a monster in a minute, we're going to go to round 2. And we got sad to say, he does have a fusion card in his deck of the Flower Wolf. But sadly to say, Mr. Clown took the advantage, and first round goes to Mr. Clown. I'll see everyone in round 2. And we're bringing you round 2, Bakura versus Mr. Clown. So you've already seen both decks are quite well. But my suggestion is on winning would be Mokuba. Mokuba, while doesn't have the strongest cards besides the handful, but sadly to say, I think I'm going to be mistaking it, and we're going to have Mr. Clown summon his boss monster. Wow, that's some OG moves. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. So we've got Pale Beast summoning with Axe of Despair. Axe of Despair is one of the strongest quick spell cards in this tournament. So it's actually one of the things that Mokuba borrowed from Kaiba. So yeah. So talking about her characters, 1,100 goes to Mokuba by destroying his own card. So originally Andrew Cooper, who's in this tournament as well, while the first name did come up, it came from the original character's name, but Cooper comes from Casual Cooper, whose YouTube channel actually did MasterDuels for a while. So it made me interested to do this himself. So it's actually surprising how much work he had to do this, and I'm pretty much struggling to talk. And we get Mr. Clown's boss monster and Casual Cooper's favourite jukebox monster. Not jukebox, Jack in the Box. But it looks like Mokuba's going to be struggling in this duel because of his boss monster. The only way Mokuba wins this now if he does that. But he's still going to struggle with... Ooh. So these two decks, I would actually say, if he was versus one of the Season 1 decks like Satoshi Shrill, his original deck would have won by now. But I have made these decks a little bit more able to do stuff with the stronger monsters. And we got Class Clan and Polymerization back because of Fusion Recoverer. And we got Mystic Clown attacking, but lucky enough, Castle Wall was able to attack Mokuba's monster. Oh, got Pot of Greed. Did you know that draws 2 cards? And it was 2 good cards. So I do have a question for people. When you give cards to the AI, will they not use it because the AI is telling them not to, or is it because the AI is just that bad? I got Mystic Elf giving Mokuba 1,500 life points, which is good. But sadly to say, all them life points are going to go down the drain in a second. Mokuba's down to 4,150. But yeah, really, it's one of them things. I've always wanted to ask. But the AI does mess up sometimes. I would have summoned the VAT, put it in defense mode, and hopefully I can get a boss strong monster. I don't understand why you didn't. And we've got Saggy the Dark Clan, the Class Clan, and the Mystic Clan attacking. Even Mokuba with only 700 life points left. We've got a card that was actually, well, what would have helped. I wouldn't have tapped that one. I would have actually tapped Class Clan if it went into defense mode. Sadly to say, we're not going to see that, but we are going to see the second of Mr. Clown's boss monster again, and Class Clown, and the winner of match 1 is Mr. Clown. I'll see everyone in the next episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! MasterDuels. Mr. Clown moves on to the second round to face Andrew Cooper. Next duel is Jake the Dagoon versus Yugi Moto. Let's begin the duel. And we bring in match 2, Jake Dagoon versus Yugi Moto. Now, just a heads up, when I thought about this name, I was laughing out loud thinking, I want to name someone where he is a goon. So, I thought of Jake Dagoon. But Yugi's deck hasn't changed from the last tournament. While Jake's deck is a warrior deck that focuses on the Dragon Champion. So we're both going to see the Cursor Dragon and Guy the Fierce Knight. But it looks like Corey Dragon has been summoned and Black Pennant to power it up. And we've got Lady of the Wasteland face down in defense. And Widespread Ruin has been sent to the grave. And I'm going to have to re-edit this deck because we've got 2 cards that are flashing, which means I haven't edited this deck properly again. And oh look, it's the old man again. So I'm going to tell you the thing. I can't pronounce that name for the life of me. I've tried and I just fail. But it looks like Jake the Goon has summoned Cursor Dragon in attack mode. But it looks like Yugi is bothering the old man. Oh, and Wabaku has stopped the destruction of Cursed Dragon, but it does mean Corey Dragoners go to the grave. Now that's something I actually didn't know. I didn't know Wabaku actually stopped the other side monster being destroyed. But it does mean it's worrying for Yugi because with only one card in his hand, well now two, you need to make sure Cursed Dragon doesn't get a friend out. Oh, I've got Java Greed and Dust Tornado. Dust Tornado destroys. Magic Jammer. And it's Dagoon's turn to draw. So I've got hiccups. I'm trying to hold them. So I don't like to put estimates on duels because every time I say it, the other person wins. But Jake Dagoon, I could say this name all the time yesterday. And Karibo's just blocked. Activated its special ability by sending it to the grave. It means Cursed Dragon's attack was nullified. Well, not nullified, stopped. But, yeah. I forgot what I was on about now. I've got Beaver Warrior, but sadly that's going to the grave. And the first set of damage, a lot more damage. So, really, Yugi needs, his Mystic Elf to actually hold off the line when he can get his Summoner's Goal on the field. But funny story, Jake Dagoon is probably the first and only. Oh, I've got Wabaku. Clever. This gives Yugi 5 new cards. Oh, and we've got Fisher destroying the Morphing Jar. But now we have to be careful. Jake the Dagoon already has his other fusion material monster. And he's save brain control. But Fate Plan means all face down monsters won't be able to flip up or turn. We've got a face down card and a face down trap or spell. I've got drop off sending reinforcements to the grave. And we've got Gaia, the Fierce Knight. And sadly to say, we've got game of the first round. So Jake Dagoon has won, and we'll go to the second round. And we're back with round 2 now. Jake Dagoon only needs to win this match to move on, while Yugi needs to win this match to do the tiebreaker. So I've just quickly edited Jake Dagoon's deck, so none of his cards will start flashing again, because I only use that for the boss's monsters. So what I was thinking of changing is having the Millennium items to say, oh, by the way, these are the Millennium items, these are the ones who are holding them. But then I think I'll keep it like it is at the moment. If I want to change them, I can do it later. But it looks like Jake the Dagoon is struggling a bit, as his Warrior of the Wasteland is the third one on the field. So I don't know what he had face down. He had skill of succession. That means it wouldn't have helped even if he had it. And it looks like Jake Dagoon, he will be struggling with summon out one of his stronger monsters. So if I actually put everyone's deck through a rating chart, I would actually put Yugi's deck in between B for his first deck. Originally, his first deck had a lot more damage control to himself and the opponent, because he had Dark Elf at one point with 2 Gaias, a light one and a dark one. I can't remember why I had to come out, but I realised that his deck was going to be very strong. And looking at that, it looks like Yuki's actually refreshing both players' hands, so that's going to be interesting. But Yuki's just lost 300 life points. So I tried to make and drop off since Guy the Fierce Knight to the grave. So I made Jake the Dragoon's deck. I wanted a Wolvies deck, but not as oof. A Miraging Captain goes to the grave. I tried to make their decks, his deck a bit Wolvie-like, but being a dual mercenary, it was very interesting. And we've got Castle Wall increasing the old man's defensive points by 500. But we've got Morphin Jaw and the Baron of the Fiend Sword attacking. It was this just means widespread ruin takes out the ninja, and we have barbecue face down. So this means it could be the end of the door, and we've got Guy the Fierce Knight ourselves on our side. But barbecue activates, saving him for one more turn. So this means if Jake the Dragoon don't draw a monster card, will go to the Tidebreaker, but sadly he hasn't. And even his trap card didn't activate, magic card didn't activate because of Magic Jammer. What was brought back by Darkness Mask. Or Mask of Darkness, sorry. So Yugi wins the second round. So this means we do go to the Tidebreaker event. I'll see everyone then. We're bringing you the Tidebreaker event. Yugi versus Jake the Dragoon. So my predictions again, Yugi. But I'm going to say Jake the Dragoon as well. So either way, I get it right. And we got Mystic Tomato with a black pendant. Gonna be weird wearing that, but and we've got Jake doing Pottergreed, drawing 2 cards, but not attracting his fill card. Why would he not? Ooh, oh my! And we've got Skills Section, giving it 400 extra tech points. A Mystic Tomato actually destroys Black Pendant, dealing the first damage to the dude to Yugi, but dealing 5,000, dealing 2,000 to Jake. Now, if Jake's actually clever, he would actually sacrifice his weaker monsters from Curse of Dragon and attack, but Widespread Ruin destroys Curse of Dragon. To be honest, he only needs Polymerization, and he's already got one of his stronger fusion, his boss monster out already. But Yugi's already done a lot of damage. So this next turn might break him or make him. And drop off sends his last monster card. And Jake the Dragoon destroys Silverfang, but to be honest, that might have been a worse move off. So Jake the Dragoon only has 1,000 life points left. And sadly to say, Yugi wins the Tidebreaker event. Come on, Yugi. This is just bullying now. Yeah, put his boss monster, but Corey Dragon will take the win for the match. That means Yugi moves on to either face Jessica Snow or Yami Bikova. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Yugi Muto moves on to round 2. In the next episode, we will see Jessica Snow versus Yami Bikova, and after that, Kane Prince V versus Seto Kaiba. I'll see everyone next time. Goodbye.